ask Brian. Or ask Brian.
Okay.
Looking for Michael. Okay. Good afternoon. Buenos dias, bonjour, and shalom. I pray that I shall live like they play. These words came from a seminarian who attended one of our concerts several years ago. And ever since, they've been an inspiration to the volunteers of Martha Mary concerts. And they continue to inspire us as today we come to the end of our 19th season. I pray that I shall live like they play. There's so many levels to what he said. Careful preparation, precision of performance, working together in harmony, bringing joy to others, experiencing the Spirit, whatever that Spirit may be to each of us. We hope that today you will be inspired by our truly great musicians, Latin Grammy nominees Martin Bejerano and Roxana Amed, joined by the wonderful Ludwig Alfonso and Michael Ramos. And so we, the volunteers of Martha Mary Concerts, working in partnership with the parish of Corpus Christi and with the Colonial Florida Cultural Heritage Center, welcome you to this historic Corpus Christi church. A few details of the day. Restrooms are in the back of the church. You need to go out and around, and you'll first find the women's and then the men's. There will be no intermission in today's concert, so don't be shy. If you need to slip out, that's the way you go, and go around. After the concert, there's our traditional reception. There will be wine for the adults, mineral water, and a lot of goodies, including some made by the parish concert ministry, and delicious. There will also be an art exhibit over in the Chapel of La Merced, that I believe most of you could see as you were walking in. It is built in the spirit of a Spanish colonial church. It's not a duplicate of any one. It's got a magnificent permanent Spanish colonial art collection. And just for today, it has a magnificent student art exhibition. Miami Art Studio, 6 to 12, at Zelda Glazer. And 14 marvelous art students, led by their teacher, Brian Reedy. And have analyzed the chapel, the architecture, the kind of music there will be today, and inspired by that, but not necessarily painting directly from that, they have created 14 wonderful works, all on display, and the student artists who are here with their families, they will be there to discuss their inspiration, their art with you. Some of these are 7th graders, it goes up to 12th, but you can't believe how deep these young people understand and feel. Within your programs, there is, on page 8, don't read it while the musicians are playing, but their teacher, Brian Reedy, gives a beautiful explanation of what they are doing and what they are feeling. And then there's a permanent catalog for you to take home in the back of the program. All of that funded by a YEP grant through Miami-Dade County, and we thank them. But we'd like to specially honor the cover artist, as we do at each concert. I want to say this right. Gianmarco Gonzalez, if you could please come up with your teacher, Brian Reedy. And if Michael McDermott could come up, because Michael donates a special little award to our cover artist. And Father Federico Captapone, who founded our series 19 years ago and still stays involved with us, will all participate together in Michael's giving Giancarlo our special thanks. Can you, yeah, I think that'll work best. And you too. I'll just stand back here. We need a photo. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Very briefly, on the back of your program, inside your program is a description of our other concert series, which is specially funded by the Funding Arts Network. We will be having our 4th and final outdoor Baroque Jazz Club on Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. It's outdoors, it's casual, you can bring your blankets or picnic chairs or whatever. We do furnish chairs also, and it's just fun. And Amed Cohen, whose idea for this was for this 4-concert series, will be playing together with trumpeter Brian Lynch, and it should be marvelous. We do encourage you to come, and the tickets are available online, or just, the secret is any place you see a phone number for Martha Mary Concerts, it's my cell phone. So call me, we'll talk, and we'll get you to your tickets. Real quick, to live like they play, that's seminarian's goal for his life after hearing one of our concerts, was expressed to us in a written questionnaire, not unlike the questionnaires you have received. We really, really appreciate comments. They don't have to be complimentary, although we love it. It encourages us. But tell us what we can do better, what you'd like to see, why you'd like to come to a 20th season that we produce, what you'd like to have in it. And finally, I just have to say it, we don't have a lot of money. We work on a shoestring. If you enjoy today, if you have hope for the future, if you like the way we support our youth, for any reason whatsoever, we'd really appreciate donations, because we're 501c3, it's tax deductible, etc. The forms, if you have a check today, whatever, can all go in the baskets that are at the door, but the forms Those feedback forms are very important if you can fill them out today and put them in the basket. And now, just a few words and very important ones from our founder. All those years ago, we started to work together, and our continuing inspiration, Father Federico Capdepone.
Very briefly, good afternoon and welcome. Anyone from Broward County here? Broward County? Okay. All right. Our thoughts and prayers are with all of you. I have a lot of friends in Broward, and they are suffering the flooding of their homes, and our thoughts and prayers are with you. Today also is Mercy Sunday here in our Archdiocese. We celebrate in our church this Sunday, and we pray for peace, Ukraine, Russia, Middle East. We pray very especially for peace in the world. And welcome again. It's the 20th anniversary of our concerts. It looks like yesterday. And we appreciate your presence and support. With you now, our director, Paul Posnack. Thank you.
There's a couple of quick words. As you know from as you can read from the brief bios, you're going to hear a concert by two artists who have received multiple Grammy nominations, and two young artists, the bassist and percussionist, who are rising stars in their own right. So you have four great musicians to listen to today. For those of you who don't know what a Grammy nomination is, a Latin Grammy nomination in these cases, it means that many musicians and producers who are well recognized in the music industry have nominated these people for Grammy Awards. It's not something that's just, friends send something in. The nomination itself is a measure of extraordinary visibility, success, and appreciation by the musical community. So they are both, Roxana Amed is really regarded in many ways as one of the major voices of popular and jazz and folk music, and a way of absorbing all of those influences in her music in all of South America. She has come here already with a major reputation, and it's been a great asset to the University Frost School to have her on the faculty. Martin Bejerano, who is the head of jazz piano in the faculty, has developed and is developing a major international reputation all over the world, in all of the great major jazz clubs and concert halls and festivals. They have a wonderful recording anthology that they've done together, and I presume that they brought their CDs for you to purchase. So you'll hear some of that, I would imagine. They are not just great artists in their own right. They are producers, they are songwriters, they are educators and band leaders, but they are two very important people in our educational community, not just in our performing community. So you're in for a great treat. So let's just welcome then Roxana Amed and Martin Bejerano and a wonderful ensemble with them. Here we are.
Porque la gente vive criticándome, paso la vida sin pensar en nada. Porque la gente vive criticándome, paso la vida sin pensar en nada. Pero no sabiendo que soy la mujer que tiene un hermoso y lindo cafetal. Pero no sabiendo que soy la mujer que tiene un hermoso y lindo cafetal. Yo tengo mi cafetal. Yo tengo mi cafetal. Yo tengo mi cafetal. Qué lindo mi cafetal. Y tú no me quieres más. Nada me importa que la gente diga que no tengo plata, que no tengo nada. Nada me importa que la gente diga que no tengo plata, que no tengo nada. Pero no sabiendo que soy la mujer que tiene su vida bien asegurada. Pero no sabiendo que soy la mujer que tiene su vida bien asegurada. Yo tengo mi cafetal. Yo tengo mi cafetal. Yo tengo mi cafetal. Yo tengo mi cafetal. Y tú no me quieres más. vida sin pensar en nada. Porque la gente vive criticándome, paso la vida sin pensar en nada. Pero no sabiendo que soy la mujer que tiene un hermoso y lindo cafetal. Pero no sabiendo que soy la mujer que tiene un hermoso y lindo cafetal. Con mi cafetal, yo tengo mi cafetal. Yo tengo mi cafetal. Yo tengo mi cafetal. Y tú no me quieres más. Mi cafetal. Good evening, everyone. We are so excited to be here. It's my first time here, and I can tell you how happy it makes me. I don't find many places to perform in Miami since I moved from Argentina. So this is heaven, maybe the right word, right? So this was a beautiful song that is included in Martin Bejerano's recent album, Cuban American. So he might tell you a little bit about this song.
Sure, thank you so much. How about a hand for Roxana Amed? Also on the drums tonight, the great Ludwig Alfonso. And on bass, playing some of this music for the very first time and just really doing an amazing job, the wonderful Mike Ramos. Mike Ramos. We were joking around about that earlier. So that's a song called Mi Cafetal that actually, when I was getting music ready for my most recent album, I was looking at doing a lot of Cuban music or arrangements of Cuban music, and I had heard this arrangement of this song by a Cuban group and a couple different Cuban groups. So I just automatically assumed that the song was Cuban. But then when I had a Colombian percussion player, the great Samuel Torres, who played on the record, and he said, "Oh, wait a second, buddy. No, that's actually a Colombian song written by a Colombian composer." So that's our little arrangement of that. And I'm gonna we're gonna switch gears. As you can tell, we're doing a mixture of Cuban music and Argentinian music from our background and our heritage. And the next, we're gonna switch gears and go to Argentina for a second. I'm gonna let Roxana, maybe you can tell a little bit about what the last song was about, and then introduce this next song.
The last song is interesting. I find it kind of funny because originally the lyrics say they are written for a man, right? The composer, the writer is Crescencio Salcedo. And he says that people are always criticizing me, that they say that I don't have money, so I get like trapped in that, by you know, that situation, by the opinion of others, blah, blah, blah. And, but I know, he says, that I have mi cafetal. I don't know how you say the coffee plantation. So I'm rich, I'm happy because I have my thing. But when Martin invited me to record in his album, he said, you shouldn't say I am the man. I said, no, I better not. I mean, so I end up saying, I am the woman that owns a coffee plantation. And I love it. Right, in these days, to say like, hey, you know what? I don't care what people say about me. I have my cafetal, and I'm rich, and I have my life guaranteed. Tiene su vida bien asegurada. So I think like this is and then I also found a recording of two sisters, two Colombian sisters, that wrote the answer or reply or la contestación a mi cafetal. So someone else was already saying, hey, women can have our own cafetal, you know? So interesting, maybe funny just for me, sorry. But I thought it was a good story, though. The next song has another funny story. I released an album after many years because I moved here from Argentina. I had to adapt. You know, many of you might know already what that is. Getting used to the new city, getting jobs, whatever, all that. So it took me a few years to be able to, again, put the music together. The band was there from the very beginning. I'm always grateful for that. But in 2020, I said, like, this is it. We have to make a new album, have to record again, I have to move forward. And Martin showed me a thing, as he called it. I have a 6/8 thing. I don't know if you want to listen to it. And I was like, wow. And I said, that is a chacarera. Chacarera is an upbeat, an up-tempo kind of rhythm from Argentina, which has all these meters are very common also in Caribbean music. So it was natural for him. But what he was doing with his left hand that I couldn't see, so like, dum, dum, so like it's magic. So this is la chacarera para la mano izquierda. This is the chacarera for the left hand because of the wonderful playing of Martin, and I wrote the lyrics just to honor that. No viene del cerro ni del espinar, no viene del suelo seco y montarás, no tiene el acento ni tiene el violín, pero hay chacarera en su mano izquierda. Es una raíz brotada de este mar, mano de tambor, madera de mistol, golpes contra un piano que destella sal, se rompen cadenas cuando toca la chacarera. Miles de bombos en los marfiles al tocar desde otra orilla, viento legüero que me trae una estampida contra mis huesos para cantar caen cadenas, es su mano izquierda con la chacarera. acordes de bombos en los marfiles al tocar desde otra orilla. Viento legüero que me trae una estampida contra mis huesos para cantar caen cadenas. Es su mano izquierda con la chacarera.
Martin Bejerano.
You've changed. That sparkle in your eyes is gone. Your smile is just a careless yawn. You're breaking my heart. You've changed. You've changed. Your kisses now are so blasé. You're bored with me in every way. I can't understand. You've changed. You've forgotten the words I love you. Each memory that we've shared, you ignore every star above you. I can't realize you've ever cared. You've changed. You're not the angel I once knew. No need to tell me that we're through. It's all over now. You've changed. each memory that we've shared. You ignore every star above you. I can't realize you ever care. You changed. You are not the angel I once knew. No need to tell me that we're through. It's all over now. Yeah, it's all over now. It's all over now. You change. What a beautiful song. Martin recorded it instrumental in his recent album. It's beautiful. And I couldn't resist. I said, like, can we sing it? Recovering from that. I bet everybody has said that at some time to someone, right? So, let's go to Cuba. In my last album, you know, coming from Argentina, we have a very different perspective of what Latin music is. Caribbean music, Cuba and Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, they share some things, some skills for dancing. We don't. We hips are, no, we don't. We do something like this. You will see me. You will see me, like not really dancing, moving my feet. I can't move my feet. Horrible. But I thought that I had to put together some songs in this album that could showcase beautiful, beautiful musicians and repertoire from different parts of Latin America. So we were talking one day, right before Christmas, with Martin, and I said, like, hey, he says, I have this arrangement for a song that Ignacio Cervantes wrote, a classical Cuban composer. And I said, like, how about playing it with Chucho Valdés? And he looked at me like, she's like, I don't know what she has in mind, but, and I said, like, let's make it happen. Let's see, maybe it happens. And it happened. And you can see them playing like they are sacando chispas de los dedos. So the song is Los Tres Golpes, written by Ignacio Cervantes, arranged by Martin Bejerano, with this amazing trio here, Ludwig Afonso and Mike Ramos.
Thank you so much. So I have somewhat of a classical piano background. I grew up studying classical piano. I even started in school and college as a classical performance major, and then I switched very quickly into the jazz. But I love the classical repertoire very much. And again, when Roxana and I were discussing things to play on her, the first album that we did together, it was on the first album, right?
Yeah, Anthology.
And we were talking about Argentinian music and all this kind of stuff, and these pieces by the great Argentinian composer Alberto Ginastera kept kind of like sticking in the back of my mind. Plus I was working on some of these pieces with some students at the university as well. And they're very cool pieces, they're very rhythmic pieces, but they're written for piano solo piano. And I thought, wouldn't it be amazing if someone sang these pieces? And the pieces are kind of crazy. Actually, the first is a suite of dances called Danzas Argentinas, and it's 3 movement suite. And the first one and the last one are pretty crazy. The second one is very beautiful and melodic, so I knew that one would be a good one to sing, but I asked Roxana, and she knew the pieces very well, of course, and she said, "Are you crazy? You want me to sing on that first piece?" I said, "No, if there's anyone that could do it, you could absolutely do this." So we're going to feature this next 2 pieces are going to be the first 2 movements of that suite. Maybe you could tell them a little bit about oh, you got your own microphone. That's right.
So I was trying to play piano for many years, and I always was bad at it, but I played this one when I was a little girl back in Argentina, in Buenos Aires. My parents didn't know exactly what to do with me, but they sent me to take music lessons because it seemed to be something natural for me. And I remember, I could never play this one, but I did play the other one, this lower one. But this one, again, a 6/8 meter, something that has again the groove of the chacarera, all this folk vibe that we have in Argentina. So the name is La Danza del Viejo Boyero. It means is the man that leads the cattle, right? Los bueyes. So there is always this uneven walk, you know, while they go up and down the hills because of the stones, because of the night. I don't know. There are many other songs written inspired by these stories. So you will see this kind of pace, agitated, and like all these animals running, rushing, speeding. So I'll try to catch up.
La di da 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 ba ba da di ba ba da di da ba da di ba ba da di ba ba da di ba ba da di da ba da di. Sambero 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 ba 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 ba. Sambero ba ba sambero ba ba sambero ba 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 di ba la fa sambero 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 ba 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 ba. La di da da di da ba da di ba ba da di da ba ba da di ba ba da di da ba ba da ba 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 da di da ba ba da ba. Sante ba da 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 ba ba da Sante ba da da sa ba da da di. The way
Thank you.
Tenía ocaso en los ojos, su piel de oliva y olía a lluvia su pelo y a lejanía. Sus pies descalzos sabían el ritmo antiguo, el paso de la inocencia y la poesía. Pero el silencio acechaba con su puñal. Y su voz, esa voz de tierra y de llanto, era luz, era incendio, era fuego y relámpago. Y su voz, esa voz de viento y de sangre, era música nueva en el aire, pero también la olvidaron en el mar. Tenía ocaso en los ojos, la piel de oliva y olía su pelo y a lejanía, pero el silencio acechaba con su
We had not done this in a while, and it always gets me, it hits me. I wrote the lyrics for this piece. And I remember, of course, I was, the name is La Danza de la Moza Donosa, like a young, graceful woman. I was very young when I learned this one, but I was not writing about myself only. I was also writing about my country, about this pure country, people we have back in Argentina, and how we also struggle to stay like that. All right. Yeah.
Once you said you loved me, placed no one above me, prayed for me to make that vow. What dumb thing did I say? So busy being blessed, how I wish you'd ask me now. I was vain and blind then, prone to be unkind then. Wish they turn back time somehow. Then I was audacious, I ignored what was precious. How I wish you'd ask me now. I thought then I'd always be all footloose and fancy free. How could I have been so blind? What I once made light of turned out to be true now. Once my ego ruled me, flattered me and fooled me more times than the loss of love. You asked me, did I care? My attention was elsewhere. How I wish you'd ask me now. I thought then I'd always be. All footloose and fancy free. How could I have been so blind? What I once made light of turned out to be true love. Once my ego ruled me, flattered me and fooled me more times than the lost love. You asked me, did I care? My attention was elsewhere. Oh, I wish you'd ask me now.
Thelonious Monk, Jon Hendricks. Amazing repertoire. Jon Hendricks, one of the most powerful lyricists in jazz, and we have been playing this song forever, and we didn't want to miss the opportunity. I know it's not Cuban, it's not Argentinian, but lovely song, though. Oh, let's see.
Well, the good thing is jazz music really brings everything together. That's the beautiful thing about playing jazz and being a jazz musician is that it pulls on so many styles that it always goes with kind of whatever you're going to play. So it's just kind of how the way it works. So here we're going to have another song that I thought was a Cuban song that is actually a Colombian song. So I made this error twice on my record, which my percussionist Samuel Torres made sure that I was aware of. So this is a really a fun tune that goes by a few names, Ay Cosita Linda or Anoche Soñé Contigo, and it's just kind of like a song that I dreamed about you last night, and it was marvelous and wonderful, and it's not a very deep song, but it's just a kind of a happy kind of party song. That's a very popular song in South America that was composed quite a long time ago, and so we're going to do our little spin on this, and then you all get to find out exactly why I have an iPad on my piano. So we'll see how that goes. So this is Ay Cosita Linda.
Anoche soñé contigo, soñé una cosa bonita, qué cosa maravillosa, ay cosita linda, mamá soñaba que me querías, soñaba que me besabas y que en mis brazos dormía, ay cosita linda, mamá.
Anoche soñé contigo, soñé una cosa bonita, qué cosa maravillosa, ay cosita linda, mamá soñaba que me querías, soñaba que me besabas y que en tus brazos dormía, ay cosita linda, mamá. Anoche soñé contigo, soñé una cosa bonita, qué cosa maravillosa, ay cosita linda, mamá.
Alfonso, Mike Ramos, Martin Bejerano. Wow. I listen to them often, but still I say like, wow.
Espuma antigua se leen puras lágrimas en su arena tibia se pierden huellas que van al mar, como un espejismo en las nubes, isla de sombras. Y la luna brilla en la noche y se la oye llorar. madres que acunan hambre y soledad. Pura estrella alumbra en el cielo tanta oscuridad. Un piano que baila en el viento por el malecón. Me recuerda el ritmo que había en mi corazón. That song was also written by Ignacio Cervantes decades ago. And I wrote lyrics for it with all love and respect for my Cuban friends and brothers and sisters. So that was also recorded in this album with Chucho Valdés and Martin. It's a heartbreaking moment, I think, for everybody. So we're getting to the end of it. How was it? How are you doing? It was good? Ludwig Alfonso, Mike Ramos, Martin Bejerano.
Roxana, Amed.
And we will end with a song from Argentina. The name is, it's originally a samba, not like in Brazil, because we can't dance, so no. It's called La Samba de Lozano. Lozano is a very small town in one of the provinces or states in Argentina, Jujuy, up north, probably the highest in the country. And it is a very, very small town. And the composer, El Cuchi Leguizamón, Gustavo Cuchi, his mom used to call him Cuchi. It means little pig. El Cuchi Leguizamón, who wrote a lot of music for folk music, probably created the link between jazz and folk, and Argentine folk. In the last decades, many Argentine artists, well-known or worldwide known artists, have been getting into his language, and you will find that there is a very interesting connection between this song and the swingy sound that we might give it. So this is Samba de Lozano, Martin Bejerano, Ludwig, Mike. There we go.
Now that we've set that up, we're gonna make you wait just a second, like build up the anticipation like crazy. Because there's actually a couple birthdays happening today, I believe, Jose has a birthday. Raise your hand, Jose. Don't be, okay. And I was also told that Julie actually has a birthday coming up in a couple days. That the priest meant to mention. He asked me personally to wish you a happy birthday. So we'll do a little bit of audience participation and a little happy birthday to Jose and an early birthday to Julie.
Make it Latin?
Happy birthday to you, and you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, ooh, happy birthday, oh, happy birthday, oh, to you. Que los cumplas feliz, que los cumplas feliz, que los cumplas, que los cumplan, que los cumplan feliz, que los cumplan feliz, que los cumplan
Thank you for everything. Thank you for having us. Happy birthday. I wish you both a great year.
Yes, we definitely want to thank Julie Williamson especially and Paul Posnack for inviting us here. They do such an amazing job. This is my second time performing at this concert series. It's one of the best concert series really in South Florida. So let's give Paul and Julie a huge applause. They do such a great job, amazing programming here. And we really appreciate you asking us to play this. It was a little bit of a last-minute thing, but I'm so happy to be able to have a chance to play this music for you. So thank you to you and to the Martha May concert series. We really appreciate it. And now we'll end on an Argentinian note, as Roxana described. So here we go.
Just imagine with me the north, very dry, like a desert. A small town there, always some music, some sambas. Sandudum, sandudum paparerambe, sanduya. Somebody, Sandun snap dadun day. Nando dadun snap dadun day. Nando snap dadun snap dadun day. Stundu stop dadun lay. Sandu, saparurea, paruda, piporea, vapara, dipea, san papari, and love, vivara, fide, pavarilla, parea, that even the sandu, sapara, dura, piporea, vapara, dipea, everybody, and love, but
Cielo arriba de Jujuy, camino a la puna me voy a cantar. Flores de los dólares bailan las cholitas del carnaval. Flores de los dólares. En los ojos de las llamas se mira solita la luna de sal y están los remolinos en los arenales del bailar. Y están los remolinos. Ramito de albahaca, niña Yolanda, ¿dónde estará? Se quedó alumbrando su claridad. Flores de los dólares bailan las cholitas del carnaval. Vuelvo a las abajeñas, ay, no puedo en la puna triste te vuelve a querer. Mi pena se va al aire y en el aire llora su padecer. Mi pena se va al aire. Me voy yendo, volveré. Los dólares solo se han vuelto a quedar. Se quemará en tus ojos, samba enamorada del carnaval. Se quemará en tus ojos, ay, carnaval. Ramito de albahaca, niña Yolanda, ¿dónde estarás? las cholitas el carnaval. Vuelvo a las abajenias, ya mi caballito no puede más. Sandu, sandu, sataruria, baruda, pipareya, paparati, papareya, sepaperia, rabe, everybody, Sanidamba, sandu, sandu, sanadara, baruda, pipareya, paparati, papareya, papareya, rabe,
Roxana, Amed,
Thank you so much. Sunshine.
Ludwig Alfonso,
Martin
Michael
Bejerano.
thank you so much. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It was a great evening for me. It puts me. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Hello there. Hello there. Life starts. Look at this. Hello. Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us. Thank you for all the love and attention and good ears and good hearts and open hearts for us. Thank you very much. Hey, what's your name? Eliza. Eliza. Nice name. Like Oh. Hey, let's take a picture all together. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All that music is on the streamings.